All right. Those who are missed some classes yesterday in the afternoon or even other days during network issues and all, we are having the recording. All right, so you can always look at it. But inverse trigonometry, I'm covering all the theory. If you see in other lessons, I told some things orally and I said they are there in our material. But whereas inverse trigonometry, we are writing everything proper notes. Okay. And after a few days, we'll be called to college, or those are in distance places. You have to take pictures of your class notes. You have to submit homework, but before that, class notes also we want to check thoroughly. Okay. So especially inverse trigonometry. Okay. I want everybody to have proper notes very clearly written. So those are not written, you can listen to the classes again and write it properly. Don't just write, just like for the sake of writing. Okay. You have to understand that is the main thing. Okay. In this lesson, not discussing the questions so much. Okay, we'll discuss questions. I want to cover the whole theory. Okay. So a few more points. Yesterday, is the last 5-10 minutes I discussed this. We did not write the proofs, but we discussed some formulas which are quite obvious to see. And I'm sure through inverse trigonometry, we are revising all the previous trigonometric formulas. Okay, multiple submultiple angles and all sorts of things. At least trigonometric equations and inverse trigonometric functions put together, I'm sure all the previous things that we learned in trigonometry somehow or other they are revised. Okay, so these are some formulas where I said yesterday we derived some of the formulas or we got an idea, but I said they are only true under some values only. For some other values, the formula changes. Okay, I don't want to right now discuss all the cases of the formulas. I want to discuss the obvious things, and then later on we'll come back and discuss thoroughly. Okay, for example, sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square is equal to 2 tan inverse x for all x belongs to -1 to 1. Okay, this -1 to 1 we'll discuss a little later. But what is the use of that? Let us try to prove this, even though it's very simple. Let x equal to tan theta. Rather, I'm going to take tan inverse x as theta. Let tan inverse x equal to theta, which is basically x is equal to tan theta. Everybody knows why we are taking tan theta. One is we want an answer in terms of tan inverse x. Another is this resembles a formula. Okay, sine 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That formula we can easily get reminded of that. Because I took tan inverse x as theta, anybody want to tell when x is between -1 to 1, tan inverse x, which is theta, will be between what to what?
Minus pi by 4 to pi by 4.
Yes, minus 45 degrees to plus 45, minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. Okay. Now, when I start with LHS, it will become sine inverse 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, which is sine inverse sine 2 theta. Can I cancel sine inverse and sine and write 2 theta? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When it is okay?
When
theta is
in
from
the
minus pi
principal.
by 2 to pi by 2.
Yeah, when 2 theta is within the principal values of sine, and it is. When theta is between minus pi by 4 to pi by 4, 2 theta is between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is exactly the principal values for sine. So we can safely write 2 theta, and we can write theta as tan inverse back. So 2 tan inverse x, proved. But when x is more than 1 also, this has a formula. What is that? When x is less than -1, what is that? We are going to discuss later. Right now, we are going to discuss something very simple, that it reminds you of sine 2 theta formula in terms of tan theta. So that much only I want to say. Almost similar. Cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is also 2 tan inverse x. This is for all x belongs to 0 to 1. Here also same step. Maybe I can write it once again. What is the big deal? This implies x is equal to tan theta, and theta belongs to. Anybody want to tell this? When x is between 0 to 1, tan inverse x is to what to what?
0 to pi by 4.
0 to pi by 4.
So it is not 0 to 1. I have to change. It is 0 to infinity, I think I can take. Yeah. I can take closer to 0 to infinity. For all x greater than 0. Equal to 0 also can be included. Okay, now tell me when x covers all positive values, tan inverse x will cover
0 to pi by 2.
0 to pi.
0 to pi.
Closer to 0 to open pi by 2. Now, when you start with LHS, cos inverse, this is going to be 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That is cos inverse cos 2 theta. I can write cos inverse cos 2 theta is equal to 2 theta only when 2 theta is within the principal values of cos, which is 0 to pi. And when theta is between 0 to pi by 2, we can even write 2 theta belongs to closer to 0 to open pi, which is part of the principal values for cos. So I can write 2 theta. I'm able to cancel these two and write as it is because it is within the principal values. And theta is tan inverse x back. That's a 2 tan inverse x. So one may say when x positive fine, when x negative, what to do? What will be the formula? That we'll discuss later. Whoever missed till now, I took 3 classes. I think inverse trigonometry. This may be the 4th one or 5th one. Whatever classes somebody missed, okay, please listen because some part of it, if you don't listen, it will be a problem later on. Okay, and we are in the beginning of the lesson only, so it is easy to rectify. Okay. Okay, here I took x open interval -1 to 1. Okay. So my theta will belong to open interval minus pi by 4 to pi by 4, and 2 theta will belong to open minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And coming to the formula, LHS will be tan inverse 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. This is a tan 2 theta formula. Tan inverse tan 2 theta. Nicely, 2 theta is within the principal values of tan, so we can write 2 theta, and which is 2 tan inverse x. Now one may ask, how are you choosing each time different x values? Okay, and you know that they are exactly coming within the principal values. In fact, it is reverse. I know this should be between -90 to 90. If this is -90 to 90, this should be between also -90 to 90. When I divide with 2, it should be between -45 to 45. Then x should be between -1 to 1. That's how I started with x equal to -1 to 1. Similarly, here, why I gave this? This is between 0 to pi. This should be between 0 to pi, means this should be between 0 to 90. If this is between 0 to 90, x will cover all the positive values. That's why I took all the positive values. Similarly, this should be between -90 to 90, means this should be between -90 to 90. This should be -45 to 45, and x should be between -1 to 1. So I am giving those x values where it will nicely come within the principal values. When it goes outside the principal values, what to do? We'll discuss later. Okay, mainly I want you to see, don't even worry about the proof so much. You take x equal tan theta, it is very easy to prove this. You take x equal tan theta here, very easy to prove, because these three are formulas for sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta, and tan 2 theta in terms of tan theta. Okay, everybody clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cos inverse 2x square minus 1 is equal to 2 cos inverse x for x belongs to closed 0 to 1. Okay. Let cos inverse x equal to theta. Then x will be cos theta, and because x is between 0 to 1, theta will be between 0 to pi beta. That means 2 theta will be between 0 to pi. When you take LHS, you will get a cos inverse 2 cos square theta minus 1, which is cos inverse cos 2 theta, which is within the exactly principal values of 2 theta. So it is 2 cos inverse x. This is minus 90 to 90, so this is wrong what I wrote for x values. Let us see if somebody want to tell what are x values I should write here. Sin inverse 2x root 1 minus x equal to 2 sin inverse x.
Minus 1 by root 2 to 1 by root 2.
Yes, this is minus 90 to 90. This is also minus 90 to 90. This is minus 45 to 45. X should be between minus 1 by root 2 to root 2 closed interval. So theta will belong to minus 45 to 45 degrees, and 2 theta will belong to, I should have written radians, it's okay. Minus 90 degrees to 90 degrees. Now LHS will be sine inverse 2 sine theta root over 1 minus sine square theta. Sine inverse 2 sine theta cos theta. That is sine inverse sine 2 theta, which is 2 theta, and which is 2 sine inverse x. Okay. I hope you are able to see this. This gives an idea that it cos 2 theta formula, right? Here also, if you put x as sine 2 into sine theta root 1 minus sine square cos 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta formula. Vanessa, you are able to follow comfortably?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here I wrote root 1 minus sine square theta as cos theta. Is it correct? Is root 1 minus sine square theta cos theta sure?
Yes, sir. Sure.
It can be mod cos theta, na? What if cos theta is negative?
Sir, it is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. No?
Yeah, actually it is mod cos theta, but understand that for this theta values, cos is positive. So that's why we have to remove the mod actually. Okay. Here it nothing, no problem, but sometimes we can go wrong, right? So what to be careful. Parthavi Shri, roll number 5. Can you respond? Yes, Satyanarayana.
Sir, when we take in the sixth one, x equals to sin theta, we get mod sin theta problem, sir.
Not sin theta is okay. Root 1 minus sin square theta is root cos square theta, but root x square we don't write x, we write mod x. Like that, root cos square theta will become mod cos theta. But our theta is between minus 45 to 45, and during that interval, cos is positive.
Yes, sir. That means if we take x equals to cos theta.
Yeah, we take x equal to cos theta also, it will come sin 2 theta. But at that time, you have to mention if these are the x values, cos will be between 45 to 135. Then 2 theta will be between 90 to 270. We have to look at the principal values and all. But it is possible to write this answer in terms of 2 cos inverse x also. Even right now, I can write. I'll tell you what to do. Don't have to do the whole thing. Yesterday, did we learn sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2? This formula, na?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
In the place of sin inverse x, write pi by 2 minus cos inverse x. Substitute here. You will get 2 times pi by 2 minus cos inverse x. There you go. You got a formula in terms of cos inverse x. Right? Okay. But yes, it is possible to take x equal to cos theta also. Then you have to look at the what are the theta values and all.
Sir, sin inverse x.
Sin inverse x, sir.
Oh, sorry.
This one.
Okay. Anushka, this sixth one is based on which formula in trigonometry?
Sir, sin 3 theta.
What is the formula for sin 3 theta?
3 sin theta minus 4 sin square theta. Sin
4
cube
sin.
theta.
Yes. Do you want to tell for what x values this will be valid, this formula?
Sir, minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2.
Yes, very good. This is between minus 90 to 90. So this also minus 90 to 90. This should be between minus 30 to 30. This should be between minus half to half. So I'm going to write for all x belongs to closed interval minus half to half. Okay. So let sin inverse x equal
Sir,
to
how it is
theta.
1 by 2, sir?
LHS is between minus 90 degrees to plus 90 degrees. So this also should be between minus 90 to 90. When you divide with 3, it will be between minus 30 degrees to plus 30. When an angle is between minus 30 to 30, sine of that will be between.
Yes, sir. I got it.
So sin inverse x equal to theta means x is equal to sin theta. And for these x values, your theta will be between minus pi by 6 to plus pi by 6. And your LHS will be sin inverse 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta, which is sin inverse sin 3 theta. And this means 3 theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is principal value. So I can cancel out and write 3 sin inverse x. Somebody may ask, when x is more than 1 by 2, what to do? When x is less than minus 1 by 2, what is the formula? It is okay, soon to come. Okay, stay tuned, you will know. There should be some motivation to attend future classes, right? Praneeth, roll number 25. Yashwant, roll number 311.
Yes, sir.
What is the similar question I can make in terms of cos? Like sixth question, quite analogous to that. There's a question I can make in terms of cos. What is that? Or let me ask, what is cos 3 theta formula?
Sir, sir, I can't remember, sir.
Okay. Cos 3 theta formula is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta.
3 cos theta.
Okay, now you want to tell me to make a question here in terms of cos. In similar lines to question number 6.
Sir, I'm not sure.
Okay, it will be 4x cube minus 3x is equal to 3 cos inverse x. At least you want to try for what x values it will be okay, this formula. LHS is between what to what? What is cos inverse principal values?
Cos, it's 0 to pi, sir.
If this is between 0 to pi, 3 cos inverse x also will be between 0,
0 to 3 pi. Yes, sir.
No. If LHS is between 0 to pi, I'm talking about LHS 0 to pi. Okay, not this cos inverse. I'm talking about cos inverse, this whole thing is between 0 to pi. Then this is also between 0 to pi. Then only cos inverse x should be between what to what?
0 to 3 pi?
No, you're not getting. I'm not saying this cos inverse x is between 0 to pi, multiply with 3 and say 0 to 3 pi. I am saying LHS is between 0 to pi. RHS, this total including this 3 is between 0 to pi. Now only this cos inverse x will be between what to what? 1/3
0 to pi by 3?
Yeah, if cos inverse x is between 0 to pi by 3, x will be between what to what? What is cos 0 and what is cos pi by 3?
Cos 0 is 1, sir.
And cos pi by 3?
Uh, 1 by 2.
Yeah, so it will be between 1 by 2 to 1. So when x is between 1 by 2 to 1, this formula is valid.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is equal to 3 cos inverse x for all x belongs to 1 by 2 to 1. Okay, so let cos inverse x equal to theta. Which means x is equal to cos theta, and also theta belongs to cos inverse 1 is 0 to pi by 3. Then 3 theta will belongs to 0 to pi, which is nicely the principal values. And the LHS will be cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, which is cos inverse cos 3 theta. That is 3 theta, which is 3 cos inverse x. Okay, so we covered 2 theta, 3 theta, tan is left. So tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square is equal to 3 tan inverse x. Hey, Suraj Sankha, for what x value I should say this formula? Are you there, Suraj Sankha?
Sir?
For what x values this formula is valid? LHS tan inverse of something will be between what to what? Principal values for tan.
Sir, may I?
No, let him finish. Principal values of sine are closed interval minus pi by 2, pi by 2. Principal values for cos are closed interval 0 to pi. And principal values for tan are? Suraj,
Sir,
what happened? You are not following or you missed some classes or what?
I missed classes, sir. I didn't see recording of yesterday.
Yesterday is okay. This is a
Sir,
first
can I-
class. Yeah, anybody can tell what is there.
Sir, I'll tell
Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, sir.
Okay, that is LHS. So open interval minus pi by 2, pi by 2. Finally, x values tell me between what
Sir,
and what.
minus 1
Minus
by
1 by
root
root
3 to
minus
1 by root 3.
Minus 1 by
Yes.
root 3.
Yes. This is between minus 90 degrees to 90 degrees open interval. When I divide with the 3, it will be between minus 30 to 30. And tan minus 30 is minus 1 by root 3. Tan plus 30 is plus 1 by root 3. So for all x belongs to open interval minus 1 by root 3 to 1 by root 3. Okay. Now let tan inverse x is equal to theta, which implies x is equal to tan theta, and theta belongs to minus pi by 6 to pi by 6. And then LHS will be tan inverse 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. This is a formula for tan 3 theta. So tan inverse tan 3 theta. And here 3 theta belongs to open minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is nicely within the principal values for tan. So this is 3 theta, which is 3 tan inverse x. Okay, my purpose of doing all this is you should be very quickly, you should be able to tell this is 3 tan inverse x, this is 3 sin inverse x, this is cos inverse x. Okay, and you should have some rough idea for what x values it is valid. Okay, so we covered the 2 theta formulas and the 3 theta formulas. Tan inverse 1 plus x by 1 minus x is equal to pi by 4 plus tan inverse x. Okay, let us see. Anybody want to tell for what x values this formula is valid?
Sir, minus pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4, sir.
Sir, minus
is-
1 to 1.
Minus 1 to 1. Are you sure about 1? Or minus 1 either way? Maybe it's right. Minus 1 to 1 coming. This is between minus 90 to 90. This is between minus 90 to 90 means when I subtract 45, this should be between minus 135 to 45. And tan of that is minus 1 to 1.
Yes, sir.
Right. Correct. Anything is open, everything should be open, I think. Minus 1 to 1 open interval. Yes. Or sorry, I did not write.
Sir, minus 1 can be closed.
minus 1 can be closed. Yes. Because when you say this is minus 90 to 90, no, minus 90 to 90, everything is open here. But minus 1 is coming closed. Why is that? This is open minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. When I subtract pi by 4, minus 3 pi by 4 to pi by 4 is open. This is minus 1, this is 1. But when I put minus 1, this will give 0. This also will give 0. It is not minus 1 to 1. There is a problem, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what is the problem. All of you understood this is between minus 90 to 90, right? Then when I subtract pi by 4, I think everybody got that this should be between minus 135 to 45. Correct,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
But
sir.
there is a small thing here. There is a small thing. Tan inverse x, can it become minus 135 anytime? Possible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
But the minimum value of tan inverse x will be
Minus pi by 2.
Minus
90.
90.
pi by 2. So I should not take this. I should actually take minus 90 to 45. And between minus 90 to 45, okay, tan inverse x will cover from minus infinity to 1. So this is not minus 1 to 1. It is actually minus infinity to 1. And it is also wrong to say, let me ask another question. Okay. Theta belongs to minus 135 degrees to 45 degrees. Tan theta belongs to what? If somebody says tan of this is minus 1, tan of this is plus 1, so tan belongs to minus 1 to 1 is wrong. No, why? What is the graph of tan? Let us look at it. Between minus 90 to 90, this is a graph. 135 to 90 will be like this. No, minus 135, right? Yeah, it will be like this. By the way, tan minus 135 also plus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
then we should say 1 to 1 or what? No, no, it is not 1 to 1. Okay. It is not that this is plus 1, this is minus 1. Tan of this is also plus 1, tan also this is plus 1. If you observe from minus 135 90, tan will cover this and tan will cover all this. It will cover minus infinity to plus infinity, everything. Okay. So it is not minus 135 to 90. It is minus 90 to 45 from minus infinity to 1. Okay. So this is little bit tricky, not too much, but little bit. Okay. So anyway, we'll discuss in detail once again about this. You have some idea about why I took that. Okay, now let us start with LHS. Oh, sorry, let tan inverse x is equal to theta, which implies x is equal to tan theta, and theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 4 open. Because between minus infinity to 1, the tan inverse will cover negative values and positive values up to 40. Okay, now coming to LHS. Tan inverse 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta is tan inverse tan 45 degrees plus theta or pi by 4 plus theta. Now for this, when I add pi by 4, let me see what happens. Theta plus pi by 4 will belongs to minus pi by 4 to pi by 2, which is part of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, part of the principal values. So no problem. I can cancel these two and write pi by 4 plus theta, which is pi by 4 plus tan inverse x. Okay, once again I'm repeating. The proof is you should have some idea, it's good, but you should be able to very quickly guess when you look at this that it resembles tan 45 degrees plus theta, that formula. Tan a plus b formula at least. Tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay, what x values? Okay, we are able to understand to some extent. Okay, like this I can also give 1 minus x by 1 plus x, but I'm not going to go into it because we are going to rediscuss all these things with all possible cases. Okay. Tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy is equal to tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. Anybody want to tell this resembles which formula?
Tan A
Tan
minus B.
Tan A plus A minus B.
Tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. So if you want to prove it also, we are going to do same thing. We are going to take x equal to tan A and y equal to tan B. Substitute in LHS, RHS, you'll get straight away. But again, all these kind of formulas only they are correct for some values of x and y, not for all values. Anyway, till now we are dealing with only one variable x. Now we are dealing with two variables x and y. Okay. Now for what values it is true? Okay. It may be true for many other x values. So I am not saying what I am going to tell is a complete list of values, but for x greater than 0, y greater than 0. It may be true for some negative values of x, but if x is positive and y is positive, definitely this formula is correct. Okay, how to prove? Let tan inverse x is equal to A and tan inverse y is equal to B. That means basically x is equal to tan A, y equal to tan B. Anybody want to tell angle A will be between what to what?
Zero to pi by 2.
0 to pi by 2, because x is positive and tan inverse x will be covering all 0 to 90. So from this you can also say A belongs to 0 to pi by 2 and also B belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Now coming to LHS, tan inverse tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. And that is tan A minus B formula. I can cancel tan inverse tan and write A minus B. But let us see, if A is between 0 to 90, B is between 0 to 90, A minus B will be between what to what?
Minus infinity.
Not tan of that, only A minus B. A is between 0 to 90, B is between 0 to 90, A minus B will be between what to what?
0 to pi.
0 to 90.
Wait,
minus
wait.
90 to 90.
Yeah. If you want to tell maximum of any difference, you should take the maximum of this and minimum of this. What is the maximum value of A? Pi by 2 and minimum value of B is 0. So maximum value of A minus B is pi by 2 minus 0 pi by 2. If you want a minimum, you should take this minimum and this maximum. And what is the minimum of A? 0.
0.
And maximum of B?
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2. So 0 minus pi by 2 is minus pi by 2. It is not that you will say this one is this is 0, this one is this is 0, so A minus B is between 0 and 0. Rather, actually, you should take this minus this and this minus this. The maximum minus minimum and minimum minus maximum. So from this, you can easily write A minus B belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And because of that, which is principal values, tan inverse and tan you can cancel and write A minus B. And that A minus B is neatly tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. Sushma Sri, you want to tell a similar formula based on tan A plus B formula? Are you there, Sushma Sri?
Yes, sir.
Based on tan A plus B formula, something which resembles 10th formula, you want to tell something like that. Tan A plus B formula is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Everybody please put on your videos. Sushma, are you clear? 10th one first of all?
Yes, sir.
And you also know tan A plus B formula, right?
Yes, sir.
It will be tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. So based on that, something analogous to this, you want to write any formula?
Just a minute, sir.
Okay.
Sir, for this, either x greater than 0 and y less than 0, or x less than 0 and y greater than 0, sir.
Yeah,
Something
but I'll tell a slightly different way. What you said is right. Okay. But while using the formula in practical purposes, we'll use in a particular way. I want to tell about.
Yes, sir.
So Sushma, in the place of x minus y by 1 plus xy, what should I write here? In the place of x minus y, x plus
y by 1 minus xy.
Okay, and what will be the answer?
Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y.
Yes, that's right. Okay, what are x and y values? I'll tell A and B values, don't worry. So this is tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus y xy is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Because this is like A, this is like B. If you bring this side, tan of A plus B is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. When x is positive, y is negative, and those cases also this formula is correct. But I am not going to write all that part. I am only going to write within the positive one it is true. Okay. I am going to tell two formulas here. It is equal to tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. If x greater than 0, y greater than 0, xy less than 1. And it is equal to tan inverse x plus tan inverse y minus pi. If x greater than 0, y greater than 0, and xy greater than 1. Okay, so let tan inverse x is equal to A and tan inverse y equal to B, which implies A is equal to x equal to tan A x is equal to tan A and y is equal to tan B, and A belongs to open 0 to pi by 2, B also belongs to 0 to pi by 2.
Or
Yes, please.
when we multiply two positive number, how will we get a negative number, sir?
I am not saying negative. I am saying less than 1. Less than 1 means 0.8, 0.2. They are also there, right?
Okay, sir. But less than 1 means all include minus values also, no, sir, then.
Okay, you want to write 0 less than xy less than, right? What is the big deal? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now coming to LHS, tan inverse tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. which is tan inverse tan of a plus b. Okay, anybody want to tell? Very simple one. When a is between 0 to pi by 2, b is between 0 to pi by 2, a plus b is between 0 to pi. Sorry, I already told the answer. I wanted to ask. It's okay. When a is between 0 to pi by 2, b is between 0 to pi by 2, a plus b is between 0 to pi. But they are not the principal values for tan. Up to pi by 2, it's okay, I can cancel. But after pi by 2, I could not cancel directly, right? Okay,
Yes,
that is the
sir.
reason. That is the reason we got these two formulas. Okay. So at least I can write here that this implies a plus b belongs to 0 to pi. And one may also ask, when xy equal to 1, what happens? Xy less than you said, greater than 1 you said, what about equal to 1? Equal to 1 we should not take because it will become undefined here in LHS. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So xy should not be 1. Okay, now between 0 to pi, tan inverse tan a plus b, I cannot write a plus b. So I have to take two cases here. What is that? It is equal to a plus b if a plus b belongs to 0 to pi by 2. And if it is more than pi by 2, for example, tan inverse tan 100 degrees, what is the answer?
Minus
80.
25.
Minus 80.
Minus 80. So now tell me, if this is theta, how should I write minus 80 as?
Theta minus pi.
Theta minus 180 or theta minus pi. Okay. So like that here, a plus b minus pi if a plus b belongs to pi by 2 to pi. I can even state that formula if some, okay, how that formula came right now I will not discuss. Since tan inverse tan theta is equal to theta minus pi for theta belongs to pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. For theta belongs to pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Okay. So we did not discuss this formula. We just with examples I'm giving an idea for you. But we'll discuss in detail later. Okay. So as long as it's within the principal values, cancel, we'll get a plus b. If it is little outside the principal values, let just after pi by 2 is the formula. Okay. Now this is in terms of a plus b, but I have to convert into in terms of x. Okay. That needs some explanation. So this part will be little confusing for some in the beginning. I will discuss later on a little more thoroughly. Okay, we'll have better understanding. Okay, so try to understand to some extent, but more than that, just remember the formula and have a cursory idea about how this formula is derived. It is based on tan a plus b formula. Okay, so this is straight away tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. If a plus b belongs to 0 to pi by 2 actually means xy less than 1. How we'll discuss. And this is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y minus pi if xy greater than 1. Okay, for these two, I'll give a little bit explanation down here. A plus b less than pi by 2, if I take, I can write a less than pi by 2 minus b. When I apply tan on both sides, I'll get tan a less than tan pi by 2 minus b. And that is actually tan a less than cot b. Okay, that is tan a less than cot b. I can write 1 by tan b. If I bring tan b here, tan a into tan b is less than 1. Okay, which actually means xy less than 1. So a plus b less than 90 means xy less than 1. Or we can also tell another way. This means tan a plus b is positive. When a plus b is less than 90 means, or even 0 less than a plus b less than pi by 2 means, tan a plus b is positive. Tan a plus b means tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. That is x plus y by 1 minus xy is positive. Already x is positive, y is positive. So from this you can even conclude 1 minus xy is positive. So xy less than 1. Okay. When a plus b is crossing 90, you will less than will become greater than, and here greater than, you will get xy greater than 1. If it is here, and a plus b is more than 90, tan a plus b will be greater than 0 or less than 0?
Less than 0.
Less than 0. Here also you will get less than, here you will get less than, there you will get xy greater than 1. Okay. So I am not writing that part, but you can easily understand. Maybe I can write one line if somebody wants. If a plus b is greater than pi by 2 up to pi, then tan a plus b is negative, which means x plus y by 1 minus xy is negative. But already x is positive, y is positive. So numerator is positive, ratio is negative, means denominator should be negative. 1 minus xy less than 0, which means xy greater than. Next, I'll be writing some formula based on cos a plus b. Think about it.
Other sources of light, stars at night. Okay, other sources of light, we can see stars at night, but at night light is not sufficient for us, yes, and moonlight also. Other sources of light, here you can see some fireflies. Okay, we cannot see in the city, but we can see.
Okay. See, some people may find some part of this little difficult. You just write it. Later on, you can think about it. You'll understand. But I want to have a first of all overall idea that it resembles tan a plus b formula. So that's the answer is a plus b, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Of course, there are two cases because of slight difference in the principal value. So I want you to remember the formula first. Have some idea that it came from tan a plus b formula. And all these further details, if you are able to understand, fine. Otherwise, we have not done enough questions. Let us do small questions, and then when we come back, we'll be able to understand better. Okay, I'm going to erase. Anybody needs more time?
Just a minute, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to erase. Anybody else have problem? Okay, so apart from writing the big solution of why these two cases are coming, I just want to give you a quick idea. everybody can understand the first formula that it is based on tan A plus B. So from here to here, it is very easy, not at all difficult. You take x tan A, y tan B, look on tan A plus B, cancel, you'll get A plus B. A is tan inverse, B is tan inverse, done. But this formula will be obviously wrong. For example, you take x equal to root 3 and y equal to root 3. What is this tan inverse root 3 value will be?
60 degrees.
And this is also 60. 60 plus 60 will be 120. So this answer will be 120 degrees. Tan inverse of whatever you take, and answer be 120 degrees.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So it will only give between minus 90 to 90. Okay. So it will not give outside that. So that is the problem. And moreover, our x is positive and y is positive. So this will give answer between 0 to 90. This will give between 0 to 90. The sum will be between 0 to 180. And this cannot give you up to 180. Okay. So that is exactly the point where if this is positive, fine. Everything will be positive. Answer will be between 0 to 90. But when it is negative, this answer will be negative. Whereas this plus this answer will be positive. If x is positive, tan inverse x is definitely between 0 to pi by 2 positive. If y is positive, tan inverse y is also between 0 to pi by 2 positive. Positive plus positive will be positive only. But when xy is more than 1, this is going to be negative and this answer will be negative. That's the reason where when the denominator 1 minus xy is positive, the usual formula. When it is negative, the formula has to change. Because this is going to give positive answer, this is going to give negative answer. So this is positive, this is positive. By subtracting 180, the whole thing is becoming negative. Is it okay to some extent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 12th one. I'm just based on cos formula. Instead of writing at the end x values, I'm writing beginning, not a big issue. If 0 less than x less than 1, 0 less than y less than 1. Maybe I can put equalities also, I'll check on that. Cos inverse xy minus root 1 minus x square root 1 minus y square is equal to cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Why? If I take x equal to cos A and y equal to cos B, this will be cos A into cos B, and what about these two will be?
Sin A, sin B.
Sin
A
into sin
B.
Cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B is cos A plus B, and which is A plus B here. Okay. Now A plus B should not go outside the principal value. So if this is between 0 to 90, this is between 0 to 90. So when both are 1, what happens? Also okay, right? Pi by 2 plus pi by 2. No, 0 plus 0 is 0. And I think I can put equality everywhere. Okay. So let cos inverse x is equal to A, which implies x is equal to cos A, and A belongs to closure 0 to pi by 2. And cos inverse y is equal to B, and y is equal to cos B, and B belongs to 0 to pi by 2. From this total, I can say A plus B belongs to closed interval 0 to pi, which is nicely within the principal values of cos, so no cases at all. So coming to LHS, cos inverse x is cos A, y is cos B. This is root over 1 minus cos square A and root over 1 minus cos square B. Normally, I'm supposed to write 1 minus cos square A sin square A, and root sin square is only mod sin A. But between 0 to 90 it is positive, so I can remove the mod. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, which is cos inverse cos A plus B. And A plus B is principal values of cos nicely, so which is also A plus B. And A is cos inverse x and B is cos inverse y. So here we don't have any cases, provided of course x is positive and y is positive between 0 to 1. Just a comma, it is then I should write. This formula may be true for some other x values, y values also, some few negative values and all maybe. Okay, but for positive values, definitely it is correct.
Sir, both are same, no, sir?
Okay, I should write x greater than. Thank you. Okay, so this one cos inverse xy has two formulas. This is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B to cos A minus B. But cos A minus B may not be A minus B. It may be B minus also, because cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, it is formula for cos A minus B also, cos B minus also, both, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So which one we should take? Whichever is within the principal values. That's why this matters. X less than y or x greater than y.
Sir, both are same.
Yes.
No, this is-
Both are cos inverse x
sorry.
minus cos inverse.
Okay, sorry. The second one is cos inverse y minus cos inverse x. Whichever is smaller, that will come first. One may say why you wrote smaller first, because if x is smaller, cos inverse x will be greater.
Yes.
Smaller is the value, greater is the angle, right? So this is a bigger angle, this is a smaller angle, it will be a positive angle. Okay, sorry. So this first line is correct. Second line I might have written some wrong earlier. Now this is y, this is x, so there is x greater than y.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so we have two more formulas regarding sine now, and then after that we'll go for the questions. Some more theory is left. Purposely I'm skipping it because we need to have enough maturity. Otherwise, somebody will think it is too much, so many formulas with all the cases and all that. When we do enough small questions, they'll get a more confidence. Okay. So you try to prove this on your own. If not, tomorrow I'll discuss the proof in the class. Okay, or shall we finish it? What should you say? You want to try or shall we complete?
We will
Try,
try.
sir.
All right.
Try, sir.
Okay. You try. If you don't get also, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll discuss, but just give it a thought. And then tomorrow we'll discuss two more, 14 and 15. And after that, in mains material, I'll be doing odd numbered questions and we will try even number questions as homework after tomorrow's class. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.